So I've done quite a few mustache wax reviews now, and one that's been requested that I do a review on is Mr. Natty's Mustache Twizzle wax. And well, I've been using this for about a month now, and I think it's time to give it a review. First off, it comes in this little box, which is definitely different. All my other waxes have just came in a little plastic bag just for shipping, or not even in that. So having a little box with writing and print all the way around it is definitely different. Definitely makes this product stand out a little bit more than some of the other ones do. On the front you just have Mr. Natty's Mustache Twizzle wax logo. On one side you've got the how to use. On this side here you got empires are built with this. Don't know the historical significance in that, but I'm kind of thinking that might not be completely true. Anyways, this side we've got ingredients, and then 100% natural formulation. And then on the back, you've got what I believe to be the same thing, but possibly in French. Once you open it, you have a 1/2 ounce tin. Now, granted, it used to have their logo on it, and it's been in my pocket for the last month, so sorry about that. One thing that I thought was interesting is that this is $13 for a 1/2 ounce wax, which kind of a little bit more than I usually like to spend on wax, but I had a couple of people request this, so I figured why not. One other thing about the box is that it's actually got kind of a pine smell to it. It kind of smells like somebody took one of those little air fresheners and rubbed it all over the box. It's a pleasant smell. However, it smells nothing like the wax itself, which was a disappointment because the wax itself, well, it kind of smells like candle wax mixed with a little bit of lavender. And I was rather disappointed on that because I was kind of hoping it was going to be pine smell. Now I've been using this for just about a month and I've still got quite a bit of wax in here, so it really doesn't take that much even to get my handlebars under control. Well, now let me apply this and I'll be right back. Empires are built with this. A natty little tin to pop in your pocket for emergency mustache twizzling. As Mr. Natty is an international jet setter, we made this max more robust than most in order to tackle both the hottest and coolest of climates. Whether you are climbing Everest or trekking the Sahara on camels, by jingo, your stiff upper lip will stay in pristine condition. Now the directions say, work your finger around the tin to create some heat. Then, with your thumb and forefinger, twizzle the wax into your tash in your own natty style. So a few things about this wax is that I think that it takes a little bit more to get the ends to stick together. And as you see, I have it a little bit thinner, about halfway up than I usually do. And that's because it kind of seems like if I don't, then nothing from here out really wants to stay where I have it. So I usually end up having to put a little bit more on the ends and making the ends about halfway down a little bit thinner than I usually do. I've also had a problem with it wanting to leave little white specks in when after I pull the comb through it. So the very last thing that I have to do is rub my fingers through it because I've noticed that for some reason this kind of likes to clump up in the comb and will leave little white specks all over it and just kind of makes it look like my mustache has dandruff, and that is never flattering. Now the ingredients in this are pretty simple. It's got beeswax, it's got a little olive oil, it's got a little shea butter, it's got a little bit of glycerin, and it also has a little bit of lavender oil just for a little bit of a smell. That smell does not bug me whatsoever. It's not very strong at all. Now it is a stronghold. It's probably really close to Firehouse mustache wax, which is definitely a good thing. However, I find Firehouse to be a little bit easier to style. Also, this wax is much different than a lot of the other waxes that I do because, well, unlike those, this one's not made in America. This is actually made in the UK, which I suppose they have mustaches too. So it's not a bad thing that they have a option for mustache wax. So all in all, I like this wax. It's not too bad. I still like Firehouse a little bit more for how strong it is, but for somebody that likes a more waxy wax, this is kind of like a candle. I mean, even when I'm pulling it up on my finger, it gives me the consistency of like a soft candle, which some people may like, just not really my forte. I really, it's not a bad thing. It's not a good thing. It's just a thing. If this review helps you out at all, give me a big thumbs up down below. Leave me a comment. Let me know what your thoughts are on this wax, or what your favorite wax is, or even let me know down below what wax you think that I should review for you guys next. While you're down there, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more random reviews every week, and maybe an extra video thrown in here and there as well. Until next time, you guys all have a good one.